Some of the kids that I've had that have come through here have been so competitive and just dedicated. And when you have those kind of kids, you just have to become a better coach. You don't want to let them down. When I got into teaching, I always knew that I wanted to be a coach. It was something that I enjoyed. Just felt that there are so many areas in coaching that you can also educate kids. My name is Brent Mitchell-Knaus. I'm from Irene-Wakonda High School. I've been coaching for 36 years. I mostly came here because of the teaching job. There was a girls' track was open at that time, and they had the junior high football job came open at the same time. So, it worked out pretty well.
Hey, hustle in, hustle in.
Coaching at a small school presents many challenges that become part of the job. Taking care of the field is one of them.
It includes mowing the football field, cutting the lines, painting the lines in the summertime, fertilizing, spraying, watering, and at times it can be challenging.
Game day preparation is a key component to any high school coach.
Usually on a normal day, I'll start in the morning getting clipboards ready and getting the camera charged for video. I do a lot of the taping, and it's about 3-4 hours that slowly are trying to work on just getting ready, making sure I have all my play sheets and captains and all that ready to go.
Although small school coaching can be a little more demanding, Mitchell-Knaus never chose to leave Irene for a bigger district.
Eagles on 3. 1, 2, 3. Eagles!
There were times that I thought about it, and then I started thinking, well, kids are kids no matter where you're at. And the things that I wanted to do, it didn't make any difference if I was going to be in a small school or a large school.
Throughout the years, Coach Mitchell-Knaus, or Mr. M as he's known locally, has coached many winning seasons, including 2 state titles in '91 and '93 with Irene.
Every team is special in its own way. They all bring something that you remember. The individuals, the team, it's always a lot of fun to work with those kids. The teams in '91 and '93 were probably a little bit different in that many of them had siblings that had played ahead of them, or maybe they played with them, and they ended up being pretty tough individuals because they had to go against their brothers in practice.
Diminishing numbers have required some coaches to be creative in their preparation. Mr. M is no different.
I've always liked certain aspects of offenses, but I've always had to change according to the personnel. It varies from year to year. Some years we've had very adequate numbers, some years we've been short. I think that's maybe a trend throughout most of the smaller schools because of the movement of people from rural areas to larger towns, and the bigger districts are getting bigger while the smaller districts continue to dwindle.
Mr. M is a prime example of dedication. It's something that's recognized by many.
Good answer, Blue. Good answer.
I've tried to be an example by how I live and by what I teach them. The football and track and any sport is something that can be a lifelong learning experience, and hopefully through what we do on the field, in practice and in the games, transfers to their life. And so if I can be a positive role model to them, then I think I've accomplished a lot of what teachers try to do. Years that students will come back and say, well, thanks a lot, I learned something in your class, that does mean a lot.